Hey everybody, this is Jerichos, and welcome back to The Messenger. Last time, we began our journey venturing through Voodoo Shore, the first actual platforming area of Voodoo Island, and we found a couple mask pieces. We're going to keep journeying onward, hopefully stop Barmathazal from his insidious plot, and, well, keep finding mask pieces. This is an interesting point about this place is that it's not a true Metroidvania the way the original game was. You'll actually notice from last episode we could not completely and openly go back to an area we'd already been. It does sort of have many points of no return, which is interesting, but I don't really mind it. And I do love just this big, giant, open area. Oh, right. You know what? I'm going to see if I can do this. This is very similar to that thing we did back in the music box. Let's try this. There we go. Oh, almost perfectly hit him. Yeah, this game does movement very, very well. Oh, I can't touch that. For some reason I thought I could. But anyway, these switches, you can hit them once, rotate it 90 degrees. And it completes the track, so you can make it through. Remember that, because it's going to be used again in a little bit here, and you're going to have to move a couple of them. Do not get crushed. And hey, interesting new Voodkins. These ones, however, are rather mean. And you've got to actually use them as platforms. Seems harsh, but, you know, they're shooting darts at us, so I don't feel too bad. You know what, you? Oh, the noises they make. Don't think we've missed anything. Nope, going straight up. I will say, we're about to find something interesting. You'll notice there's an area below us, but we can't get down there. Just remember that for a brief moment. We'll see it pretty soon. You know what? I'm gonna actually... Oh, I thought I could get it both with one single toss, but not quite. Ooh, that one swings actually kind of fast. And we got a shop. You know what I realized I didn't do at the start of this episode? We're taking a moment. We're visiting the Craftsman Corner. Slowly increasing our collection. And let's see, Jumping Quill Shroom. That's our next one. We're almost done with the baddies. Have you been saving this one for this one? Former adventurer struck by the Curse of Quills uses a special midair headbang technique to shoot spikes. Yeah, it's so silly. We're getting there. More and more of the collection is completing. I keep going back and forth on whether we're going to be able to fill out the collection. I don't think so without a little grinding. Now, do not continue onward if you want to fully explore everything. Ow. Now that we've switched back to the 8-bit, we need to go back to where I talked about this little hidden spot. You see, it's slightly more open, but we still can't get down there. Well, this is actually an homage to old school NES game Castlevania II Simon's Quest, where you had to go to a weird little corner and just wait. And as you're waiting, eventually it's going to start doing something. There it is, the ground's shaking. Just keep standing there, don't move, don't do anything. You don't have to crouch or anything, and it'll eventually fall out from beneath you. And hey, we found a hidden area. This is not required to complete the game or collections or anything, but it does have something special. Look what it is! It's the cabinet! Oh, so that's where the cabinet went. Good to know. Now let's leave it alone. I mean it. Leave it alone. I'm all out of philosophical ramblings anyway. You want to wear the blue robe again, or what? I must admit, I never expected you to travel to the very timeline I randomly teleported the cabinet to when we changed over to the jukebox. But here we are, aren't we? What will it take for you to leave my cabinet alone? If I share my favorite poem with you, will you get bored? I must say, it's a pretty good one though. Alright, here we go. He Wishes for the Cloths of Heaven by W.B. Yeats. Had I the heavens embroidered cloths, enwrought with golden and silver light, the blue and the dim and the dark cloths, of night and light and the half-light, I would spread the cloths under your feet, but I, being poor, have only my dreams. I have spread my dreams under your feet. Tread softly, because you tread on my dreams. Not bad, huh? Do you reckon the last sentence was a threat to the consequences of messing with someone's dreams? Or a plea for the other to be kind with them? Anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is, tread softly because you tread on my cabinet. Get over the cabinet thing already. You are so stubborn. Do that again, and I'll use a special trick to make you quit. It's a real neat trick. I bought it online. One weird trick. Messengers hate it, the ad went. Are you ready? Alright, let's see you deal with a barrage of ellipses. Ellipsi? Ellipses? Anyway, let's see you deal with them. I bet you'll skip that one because you entered a state of flow while fencing off my ellipses. Oh, were you going too fast and skip that previous sentence? Yeah, it's pretty easy to skip it. But we were aware. It wasn't really important anyway. Do you want your philosophical rant then? You know the rules. Fine. Let me share some thoughts I had after reading the works of Masters Weeks, Jung, and Miller. More precisely, on the concept of emotional pain. And even more precisely, on how we all seek to avoid it. While avoidance may seem like a desirable solution at first, taking a closer look reveals an important truth. That which you resist persists. In other words, you can only suffer from that which you don't embrace or accept. Anxiety can be thought of as two dots in the mind, one for what is, and the other for what one wishes was. Pain, in this picture, is as strong as the gap between those two dots is wide. So in order to feel better, that gap has to be closed, or at least reduced significantly. And that's where I believe these annoying mindfulness meditation apologists may have a point. You have to learn to let go, they keep repeating. Easy to say, don't you think? Especially since we only seem to hear that advice from people who already feel inner peace. And being told it's supposed to be easy only makes a suffering soul feel even less adequate. I think it may speak to closing that anxiety gap between the two dots in a healthy way. If you think about it, most of the pain in this world is caused by people who can't deal with their inner anxiety, who then try to close their gap by attempting to transform what is into what they wish it was. Or in other words, use control, imposing your will on others, the very definition of abuse. Now, control may sort of work as a short-term strategy to reduce the controlling person's anxiety, but all it really does is transpose it onto others. The challenging, but ultimately liberating truth is, there's another way to close the gap, and that is to instead transform what you want into what is. Or in other words, use acceptance. By embracing negative emotions, we can integrate and eventually accept them, both for what they have to teach, and as proof that we are very much alive. This acceptance leads to an emotional grief of some sort, where we eventually become free of particular memories or states, I think it's supposed to be states of mind, ultimately disarming their ability to overtake our mood. If that sounds hard to believe, consider this. It also works for positive emotions. Let's take nostalgia for example. The one song you kept listening to during that one special summer a few years ago takes you back, doesn't it? But, more to the point, what happens when it does? Surely you don't resist the warm and happy memories that wash over you. You take them all in, and even try your best to feel them even more, to their full extent, conjuring images, and almost even smells if you could just concentrate enough. After a few moments, the warmth starts to wear off, and sort of like when you wake from a good dream, you fail to maintain your mental grasp on those feelings as they inevitably dissipate. And just like that, you went through the grieving process of a positive memory because you embraced it instead of trying to resist it, and thus its grip on you has been weakened. What you will sadly find the next day is that while that old song will always come with a dash of emotion for you, it will never again hit you as hard as the first time you reopened that corner of your mind in full acceptance. That is certainly a sad reality when it comes to positive emotions, but on the bright side, it also applies to the negative ones. If you're struck by sadness, experience treason, or are revisited by a sad memory, by using acceptance, fully embracing it, and letting it wash over you, you can also weaken its ability to affect you. And eventually, in contrast with the twinge of sadness you feel at the realization that a given happy memory cannot be visited with any effect anymore, you will feel that hit of joy when it becomes clear that a negative emotion has packed its bags for good. In this way, I believe it is fair to say that there is beauty in sadness. That was a lot to cover. I hope it all made sense. And please, don't forget that I'm just a shopkeeper. If what I say doesn't resonate for you, you should disregard without any hesitation. I don't have any ramblings for you anymore, so I'll teleport the cabinet to outer space to make sure you never find it again. Sul. And that's it! Our final cabinet rambling. I love that they brought the cabinet ramblings back by finding a hidden way to incorporate it. And he says, transport it to outer space. Maybe that's a hint that further DLC will be in outer space. Yeah, there's no guarantee of that. It would be hilarious, but right now, this is all we got. So let's move onward and keep journeying and see what awaits us. Now, don't switch it back to the future, because the whole point is we had to switch it to... Never mind. The entire point of this little spot is switching it to the past so that you can go back and do that secret. Now here we've got a little bit of... let's see, how do we get up here? We want to do this one. I'm slightly rusty with this, but we should be okay. Ooh. That was a mistake. I hesitated. Ouch. Yes, there was input lag. Let's say that, sure. No, there was no input lag. That was my own mistake. Ow. Okay, seriously? There we go. Leave me alone. Yeah, I completely forgot that this is a very tight one. You gotta just keep gliding. There we go, and safely make it. I don't think there's anything above us. Use you. Ah. So many projectiles flying my way. I want every time shard. I'm putting myself in danger for each of them. Tell me I did. Yes, okay, I did completely fill the map. Good. And now here, these are very, very quick. You do not want to be using the wingsuit for the most part here, because you will drop too slowly and get crushed, or just not make it through at all. And hey, look at the foodkins with blow darts in the 8-bit. They're so cute. You can actually shoot their blow darts. It's usually not really worth it to try to do it, but if it happens, hey, it can be a little bit, a little helpful. Make sure you come through. There we go. Whew, made it through. We got something above us, and then continue to the right. So here, We need to line up the pathways. Hit them both twice, and you should be good. Yeah, there we go. Head on up, and I'm gonna hit the save. I don't think... Can we go... No, can't go up. We've got to specifically come around a different way, because it's straight to our left, but we can't go through that door. So let's do this. Kill you off, because frankly, I'd rather have you out of the way than dealing with you during this. This can be cheesed a little bit with the windmill shuriken. You can just hit that one to get straight through. But what I want to do, if you don't have that, you got to open this one, open that, and there you go. Made it through. Is this where I have to go up? It is where I have to go up. Luckily, if you screw this one up, it doesn't block you out. It lets you come back. But now... Right! Oh, I just saw. Yeah, I don't think I noticed before. Barmathazal hanging out up top there. So, you know what? We did it once legit. Now we get to cheese it. We have to change it to the future. And then come back. I love that that switch just opens up the pathway for them. You know what? Coming out, buddy. I don't know what you are, but you can go bye-bye. Let's see. Open this. There we go. Now, here... These are interesting enemies, because they will carry things, and you can attack them, kill them with one hit like usual, but if you land on them, they'll actually carry you with no problem. Well, they'll actually go really fast, no less. I think... Okay, I have to change it back to... Or change the feature up ahead here. This is a nice touch. When we drop through here, it will literally drop us straight down. Oh, and here's the example. Yay! I love he looks panicked, like, oh my god, there's someone on my back. And let's take a moment. Let's see, left or right? Yeah, let's drop down here first. Think? Is this a bottomless pit? It is a bottomless pit. So we need to lock these in just the right way. Hit these twice. These twice. And that one once. That should be good. Climb on up. And this should... Is there anything above us? No, nothing above us. That's a creepy piece. But there you go. It completes the pathway, and I love those little elevator, Wonkavator glass, moving, rooms that take you underwater. They're kind of neat. But we have one more we still gotta go back and find. I wish I could ride these all the way into the next area. That would be fun. How do I... Let's see, is there a... Forget the trick with this. Oh, right. You can drop down here. That's what the trick is. Hi, guys. They look kind of like demon monkey things. I'm not really sure what they're supposed to be, but they're creepy. And I like it. I knew it. I saw it shaking. I'm like, this is a mistake. I'm going to end up killing myself. And sure enough, I did. Well, I guess let's double time it over to the time circle, whatever we want to call it, and make our way back to where we died in the future. safely made it through this time and then get hit by a little projectile. So, we're up here. No Barmethazole this time, but remember how we said before, you gotta use these guys, sometimes lower them down? I feel bad, but that's how you gotta get through. And we gotta do it again. You actually can drop down, much like you would a platform. Oh, I love them slowly falling. Go and do some fancy time for, yeah, here we go. Hope you were practicing. Nice and smooth. This should be our 5th and final mask piece for Voodoo Shore, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 5 of 5. So let's now just keep moving on, and we will eventually find our way to the end of this area. Oh, and thank goodness a save. You guys are slightly annoying. But, I mean, it's kind of neat, but it's also annoying. Let's be 100% honest here. You love the mechanics when they introduce interesting things, but at the same time, if it gets you killed, it just gets on your nerves a little bit. Another interesting thing about those guys, they're always carrying things. They will drop it when they are directly above you, or if you land on them. They don't drop it if you just go over them. And don't try to use it to, like, attack enemies. It doesn't really work that way. Here we go. Up higher and higher. And I think we are almost at the end. Oh, yeah. This should look similar. Let's go in the shopkeep and see what you have to say. Doesn't say anything. Who knows what we're going to encounter over here? Let's find out. I do love the music here. It's such a weird feel to it. And hey, it's a little totem pole. Oh, it's a super crazy totem pole. So we need to use these platforms, which are going to randomly do different configurations, and get up here to the totem pole head. That's what you need to attack. Now be aware, those wind blasts that he's going to shoot out here, they don't hurt you, but they will push you back. So you got to dodge them, duck under them, jump over them, so you don't get knocked back into the spikes. Oop, nope. Then climb these guys up, slash away. Let's see, these are going to make random spots. There we go. And wait for the third one. Perfect. You'll usually only get a couple hits in while waiting for him to knock you away. And, oop, I know, I want to climb up. Yes. Beware, though. Oh! Okay, yeah, when those drop down, they will do lightning very shortly after. And we now have, of course, that permanent hole in the ground thanks to the spike. You gotta be very aware of where it ends up putting those. So next time he does the spike one, you probably want to put it all the way to the left. Don't put it too close to the existing one, or you'll be in big trouble. These are also getting faster. You can tell by his blinking, we're getting closer and closer to defeating him. Alright, yeah, all the way to the left. This won't help us as far as attacking him, but it at least doesn't give us a spot that's really, really dangerous to stand on. Oh, here he comes. Oh, I forgot for a sec. Oh, nope, I'm gonna take a hit. Yep, it was worth it not to fall in a pit. Here we go. That music getting just so crazy, crazy energetic. Here comes some more wind. We can do this. I really like the energy of this boss fight. Ooh, that's a new one. Tosses one of these guys out because you have a stack that's 4 high. There's no way you can jump over it on your own. Here we go. Stack of 3. Did we got him? Almost. Almost got him. Oh, we got one more hit. Can we beat him? into... Oh, no. No. Okay, safe spot. Safe spot. I was standing in a safe spot. If anyone asks, I'm taken. Okay. Let's try this again. Yeah, it's a little aggravating in one respect. If you remember the Tower of Time boss, how you kind of cheese it, stay way high up, and just keep fighting him even when he's knocking you away. Yeah, this one doesn't have that. It will force you away no matter what. Let's see. This time... Whoop. Nope, don't jump on that one. I'm going to make the first time we have one of the digger holes all the way to the right. Is it here? Nope. These should always drop left, middle, right. So you should be positioning yourself, getting ready. There we go. Now, digger. Yes. Okay. All the way to the right. Because that's a spot I usually don't want to be standing in anyway. Blinking? Yes, you are. Yeah, there will always be two safe spots when he drops the lightning like that. Usually about a third of the way and 2/3 of the way through the falling. So we actually had a really unfortunate placement of that hole last time. We had to take the hit for it. Now here we go. Jump, jump, duck. It's like Duck, Duck, Goose, but for platformer. Oh, we're getting there. Okay, you all the way to the left. I feel stupid. Yeah, okay. One last time. Let's do it this time. No more death. No more screwing up the very easy mechanic of leaving the drill to fall down in a specific place. I will say, I honestly really do like this boss. It's a fantastic use of differing mechanics that you have to learn, adjust to, and kind of operate on the fly. And I was too close to him, wasn't I? Touch those spikes. Wait for some fireballs. I think we're about to have, yes, the first drill. Whew. It's a little dangerous being, in place waiting for it to fall because you have a very limited amount of time to get out of the way. Oh, come on. There we go. I was like, don't tell me I'm going to miss my chance here. Should be time for more wind. Yes. I seriously do love that the music, I swear it's getting faster as the boss goes on. Getting more hectic, more crazy. Ratchets up the feeling of tension as you're going through. Now another drill. Good. I don't think... Yeah, I can't get anything with that. But what the hey, let's have it spin around. Yeah, no, that's useless. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing good. Keeping safe. Oh! Much closer to the center that time with the safe spaces. That was kind of nice. It is random, by the way, when they do these type of things, which side of which totem blocks are going to have the spikes. So you just kind of have to adjust to it on the fly. There's no easy way to predict, oh, be on the left this time. Now that we're getting the birds in the middle of the tornadoes, we know we're getting close to the end. It's blinking faster and faster. As long as I can avoid any instant death crushing, we should be good. And here... Okay. Slightly different. We did it! We beat him! For beating this one, you actually get the achievement on Steam. Voodoo Totem. And look who it is! He's back! Like, thanks for destroying my totem. Well, You attacked first. What are you talking about? I was doing a ritual to prevent the volcano from activating, and you just randomly engaged. No way. No way. You know what? Fair enough. I see how you could have thought I was a threat. I guess my survival instincts kicked in a little too fast. I understand. It's all good. So, does this mean the volcano will activate? With that demon general Barmathazel planning on using it to conjure up some voodoo ritual? We'd all better hope not. Look, I'm sorry I destroyed your totem, okay? Don't worry about it. I mean it. I'm sorry. It's all right. Honest mistake. So, how do I get out of here? Oh, I'll adjust the wind for you. Follow me. You can leave using the wind tunnel. Again, I don't mind our misunderstanding. And with that, we are done in Voodoo Shore. And once again, poor guy, he's sad again. But since that finishes Voodoo Shore, we're on to a new area. And oh man, look at that sunset. We're in the Fire Mountain, which we're going to tackle next time. It has been a crazy ride. Fun Easter eggs, little hidden cabinet mystery, and, you know, a little bit of poems and exposition. Next time, we're climbing another mountain. Except instead of a snowy one, it's Fire Mountain time. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure to click like and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys next time.